Hey guys, this is Dave, and I'm going to show you the best way to get set up for creating video content on your next Elwood session. It's super simple, so come on, check it out. Now let's talk a little bit about getting your camera set up and ready to film. We suggest you use the camera on the back of your smartphone, so not the selfie cam, but the one on the back. And we also suggest you use the HD setting at 30 frames per second. Now, this is a pretty traditional setup I have right here. My phone is on an iPhone holder attached to a tripod and a ring light, which we'll talk about in the lighting section in a moment. I've also got myself centered pretty neatly in the frame. I like the way that looks, and that works for me. The distance that I use works for me when I'm playing guitar and when I'm singing. But depending on what kind of instrument you're using, or if you're using an instrument at all, you may have to play around a little bit with the distance between you and your camera. Also, like I said, this is a traditional setup. Some of you all are going to start playing around with this and get your Spielberg on, and you're going to use all kinds of crazy angles. I think that's great. If it looks good and it works for your content, go for it. Be creative. Do something different. Now I wanted to take a second to show you guys the setup that I use. This is a ring light that I use for both my key light and my fill light. It works really, really great. You see I've got the tripod, I've got the camera holder, and the light itself. The other thing about these, especially right now, is that they're really cheap. Before I shot this video, I looked up on Facebook Market and saw them for sale with the tripod, with the camera holder, and the light all together for like 20 bucks. So it's going to save you a lot of time if you want to invest in one of those. I think it's a great idea, and it just makes things a lot easier. And my backlight. I do have a nice light that my father-in-law gave me since he's a photographer, but I don't have it set the way I told you guys to, mainly because I have a light background. I don't have to worry about getting lost or any contrast between me and the background. So sometimes I like to put that down at the bottom because I think it makes some cool shadows out of the instrument and just adds a little bit of extra flair to the background.